So what do we envision for churches? In 2 words, we envision healing hospitals. We envision a place where people who are as messed up as I once was genuinely know that they are wanted and that they belong. That lost and deeply broken people would know that God established the church for them.
I would love to see churches be a place where those that are dealing with life-dominating issues, which is the majority of us, that they would have a place where they could find belonging, where they could find affirmation, where they could find the love that they need. I work with a lot of people in counseling who did not get their emotional needs met. Spiritually, they feel like maybe they failed because they've tried to perform and to do the right things, and it's just not matching up with their thoughts or their feelings or even their behavior. So I would love to see the church be a place where those who are seeking Jesus can find safety, acceptance, affirmation. And again, that doesn't mean condoning sin or pushing it under the carpet, but really having a redemptive approach that says, we believe that Jesus changes lives, and we're going to walk with you in that process.
He established it just for them so that they can experience and know Jesus through his body because we live like he did. This involves a lot more doing life together than most of us are used to, or also than we're comfortable with. It's not a sterile or perfectly clean, ideal setting that, frankly, would be impossible to replicate for most people. Rather, it's inviting people into our lives, into the mess of our lives sometimes, to know who we are for real as Christ followers.
One of the things for me that I think would be a huge win for a church is when the church culture and environment becomes such that people that are on their way to church on Sunday mornings or even on Saturday nights as they're preparing for church the next day, that they're coming to church, and like a doctor or a nurse who's going into the OR takes time to scrub every part of themselves to make sure that they're not carrying any bacteria or any possible infection into the operating room, that we as Christians who attend church, not the leadership only, but everybody that comes to church, rather than coming with this perspective of, well, I wonder what the worship is going to be like, or I wonder what the pastor's message is going to be, and come with an attitude of kind of critiquing, that we would come with this attitude that we are part of a royal priesthood. And me being at church, I'm a minister. In one way or another, I'm a minister, man or woman, and I want to come and I want to be ready to be looking for others who are hurt, who are wounded, people that are coming in for the first time, or maybe friends of mine that I've known for years. But I want to have eyes to really understand and be sensitive to the leading of the Holy Spirit for those that need prayer, for those that need a hug, for those that need a conversation, so that church becomes, again, this idea of everybody being involved in the healing process of others, in others' lives, rather than coming and just being mostly a spectator sport.
Followers of Jesus need to learn to love lavishly, because it isn't by our clean reputations that people know that we are his disciples. According to John 13:35, it is by the way that we love one another that people know that we are followers of Jesus Christ. And that's what we envision for the church.